Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great morning. Let's get crack-a-lacking. I'm going to talk a little bit about gratitude this morning. Something you ought to have. Makes life a whole lot better. If you're criticizing other people, you're not being grateful. If you're complaining, you're not being grateful. If you're in a bad mood, not being grateful. If you're doing any of these things and you're not being grateful, you're not happy. Any of this other stuff that I'm talking about keeps you unhappy and in a yucky kind of mood. If you're judging, you're not being grateful. If you're blaming, you're not being grateful. If you're angry, you're not being grateful. All of these things will keep you from being grateful, therefore keep you from being happy and joyful. What good is that? You don't get gratitude from being happy. You don't get gratitude from being joyful. You get happy from being grateful. You get joyful from being grateful. When you're grateful, happiness and joyfulness is a byproduct of being grateful. That's how you get that place. You be grateful. If you're talking about things you want or wishing you had something you don't, you're not being grateful. You're just not. You want more, be grateful for what you got. That'll bring more into your life. When you're complaining about not having enough or feeling lack or whining about what you want and you don't have, you're certainly not being grateful. And what you're doing is you're keeping that stuff farther away from you. When you're grateful for everything you have, thank you, God, for what I have. Even if it's just a very little. If you're thankful for it and you're grateful for it, that's the way to more. When you appreciate what you have, more seems to show up. That's been my experience in life. If you listen to any of the heavy hitter spiritual people, or people that talk about the law of attraction or that sort of stuff and how it works, they all say the same thing. And that has been the case in my life. When I'm ungrateful and I'm whining about lack, I'm focusing on lack, and that's what I'm bringing into my life. When I'm grateful for everything I have and thanking God for it and really being grateful for it and understanding how wonderful it is to have what I have, it seems like more just flows to me. I don't know how that works, but I know it does work. It's just worked in my life. So I know what you focus on all the time is what you bring into your life. You're creating the life you have, whether you believe it or not, you're creating it. So when you're really grateful for everything you have, you're creating the opportunity to have more to be grateful for. So why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to be grateful and just have more flowing to you? It certainly seems like a better way to go to me. Anyway, any of those other things, criticizing, blaming, judging, anger, resentment, when you're resentful, you're not grateful. That's for sure. So if you have any of those things, you're not practicing gratitude and you're not happy. That doesn't sound like any fun to me. I'd rather be happy. I really would rather be happy than angry or resentful or judgmental or criticizing or being in a pissy mood. None of that's any fun. It makes for a long, miserable day. And gratitude, when I'm grateful, the day seems to just move along easily. I'm happy. Everything seems to go better. If some kind of little problem pops up, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm grateful. I can just deal with it. When other people say things maybe that I don't like, if I'm in a grateful mood, it just rolls off my back like water off a duck. It doesn't bother me. But when I'm in any of them other moods, if somebody says something, I'm just angry and pissed off more, and it makes for a longer, miserable day. So practice gratitude. Here's a good way to start. When you get up in the morning, when you get up and get going, write a list of 10 things that you're grateful for every day. Just write a list of 10 things that you're grateful for every day, and you'll be amazed at how much different you feel. Throughout the day, stop. If you get agitated or irritated or angry a little bit, just stop. Just stop, pause, and start thinking about everything you got to be grateful for. And I guarantee your attitude will change, your mood will change, you'll feel better, you'll be happier, your day will go along better. Gratitude is a transforming feeling and emotion. The more you practice gratitude, the happier you're going to be. And that's a fact. I'm grateful that all you people tune into the grind, and I get to do this. You know, it makes me feel good. It's just being grateful is an awesome way to go. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hope you have a grateful day, and I'll see you tomorrow, chummy. Over.